Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. Your focus is destroying them on the inside. They want you to notice them so bad, but you have to focus on yourself. Let's get into it. Your focus is hurting someone, and they're feeling not so good. Not that you are intentionally trying to make someone feel that way, but you have to focus on you. Maybe it's something you need to get done. Maybe it's something you need to pay attention to. Maybe you just got your mind on other things. Maybe you just need to have some time for yourself to pay attention to you. All right, maybe you just need some time to pay attention to you. Maybe that's what it is. There's nothing wrong with paying attention to yourself. There's nothing wrong with putting your focus on yourself. Sometimes you can't really focus on anyone else or worry about anyone else. Sometimes you only have time for you and that's it. Sometimes you don't have time for anybody else other than yourself. That's it. All right, as much as you'd like to have time for other people and other things, you just don't. And sometimes you have to keep your focus and your energy put on you. Maybe you're trying to read a book. Maybe you're trying to come up with some ideas for something. Maybe you have something that you're trying to put some energy into, or you got some ideas you're trying to create or think of or generate. Maybe you're meditating. Maybe you're praying. Maybe you're spending some time with God. Maybe you're just focused because your life can only you can only handle so much, but right now that you can only use all that time and that energy for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, this focus that you have is hurting someone on the inside. This person is so mad that you're not focused on them, and you can tell by their actions towards you because they want you to notice them so bad. They want you to pay attention to them so bad. They want you to notice them so bad and pay attention to them so bad. All right? And you just don't have it in you. It's like, you see them, of course. It's like, how could you not see them? All right, you obviously see them. You're not blind. All right, shout out to anybody who is um watching, listening to my videos. No, nothing against any blind people, but people want you to stop what you're doing and focus on them, like they are more important than what it is going on in your head or in your life or what it is you're trying to do. And it's just not the case. Nobody should be more important than you to you. And because you're not more important than anyone to them, to some people. But as far as attention goes, and as far as energy and things like that, there are certain people that people just have to get attention from because they go crazy for it. And when somebody goes crazy for something, they feel they have the right to it. They feel they own it. They feel they deserve to get it. Then that person is going to be pissed off and upset. And you will work with people like this. You will work with people like this. You'll meet people out in public like this, and you won't even think it's that serious because it's just you. It's like, yo, why would somebody want my attention that bad? Why would somebody want me to focus on them that bad? It's because they think that they're thinking all kinds of things. All right, it's competition, and unfortunately they feel some type of way towards you to where you've got something over them. All right, they feel that you've got something over them, and because they feel you have something over them, they now have to try to one up you and make you feel the same way they feel towards you. They want you to feel like they have something over you. They want you to feel like they have something over you, and they probably do. Who's to say that they don't? They probably do have something over you. All right, maybe they got some nice hair. All right, maybe they got some shoulders on them or something. Maybe they got nice legs, calf muscle all popping out. Who knows? Maybe they have something going on. All right, maybe their car's real nice or their job's better than yours. Who knows? It's just that here's the thing: you don't care about what somebody has that's better than you. You're not the type of person to care about who's got the better this or who's got the better that. You're focused on yourself. You want to live your life and you want to enjoy yourself. That's the only thing you care about is being focused on yourself and enjoying your life. That's it. You want to focus on yourself and you want to enjoy your life, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you don't want anybody to get in between that, and you're not going to let anybody get in between that. You're just not. Who is going to let someone get in between them and their life and them enjoying themselves? Nobody. Nobody is going to let someone do that. No one should be more important to another person than themselves. But you have people out here who hate to see you focus, and they hate to see you pay attention to you, and they want you to pay that attention to them. And what it really is they see you loving yourself. It's deeper than just you paying attention to yourself. They see you putting love into you. They see you putting time into you, energy into you, effort into you, and they want a shortcut. Instead of them putting all those things into themselves, they rather somebody put it, because they don't got the time for it. All right, they're worried about people gossiping, talking, worried about what's happening in somebody else's life, and all these mundane, vain things that they don't have the time or the energy to put all that time and energy into themselves. They haven't taken the time to slow down and just focus on them, and to keep and to not worry about anybody else. And that's the thing. They're worried about you and you're not worried about them. They're worried about you and you're not worried about them. But not only are you not worried about them, you're not worried about anybody. But the thing is, when people who have an issue with you realize that you're not worried about them, they want to make you have an issue with them so you will be worried about them. That's what they want. This person is not focusing on me. This person is not worried about me. This person is not putting their time, energy, effort, and attention on me, and I'm going to make them do it. I'm going to make them do it. I'm going to make them worry about me. I'm not on their mind. I have them on my mind. I'm going to make them have me on their mind. And you just have some people that want to make you have you on their mind, have them on your mind. They want you to put them on your mind, and you just don't want to do it because it's just not worth it for you. Why would you want to put them on your mind when you have other things to do? You have other things to focus on. You have something more important that should be on your mind, like your life, your goals, tasks, things you have to do throughout the day. Nobody has time for that. But the thing is, people who aren't up to anything, and people who aren't up to anything, unfortunately, are sometimes up to no good. They want you to be up to no good too. They don't want you to be up to any good. They don't want you to be up to anything. They don't want you to be up to anything, and they don't want you to be doing anything because they're not. Because life is a competition. If you're up to something and they're not aware, and if you're up to something and they're aware of it and they're not up to anything, they're going to want you to focus on them. It's just the way it is. They get to stop you they get to kill a few birds with one stone. They get to stop you from getting ahead. They get to soak up all the love that you're putting in yourself, even if it's hate. And this is why they don't have a problem with making you hate them, because love and hate are one and the same. You're on the person's mind. Your stomach feels some type of way when this person comes around, whether it be good or whether it be bad. Love and hate are one and the same. Love and hate are one and the same. All right, so whether you hate them or you love them, they're going to make you be thinking of them. They're going to have you have them on your mind some kind of way, somehow, for some kind of reason, even if it's for bad, even if it's not for good. It could be something totally bad. You could be sitting there cursing them and wishing every kind of thing on them and wishing everything on them from Jerusalem to New York City. But they will have a problem if you're not focused on them. They don't even care if you sitting there cursing them. They'll soak it all up. They don't care if you putting spells on them, black man. I know you're not, but they don't care about that. They just want to be on somebody's mind, even if it's in a negative way. And that's why they get petty like that. All right, your focus is destroying them on the inside. They want you to notice them so bad. They would rather somebody who's doing something not be able to finish and complete and do what it is they need to do. They don't give a crap about what you need to do. Focus on me. They don't care what you're trying to do. Put all the attention on me. They don't care. They could care less what you're trying to do, what you need to get done. It's all about them. And they want to make it all about them because when it comes to you, it's all about you. People could call it selfish. People could call it what's the word I'm looking for? People could call it selfish. People could call it self-absorbed. Who cares, man? You're supposed to be into yourself. If you're not into yourself, who are you supposed to be into? A random person you don't even know? Somebody that you have, somebody that you just met, someone that unfortunately you don't really care about like that, but they're trying to make you care about them? You don't have to put that time and that energy and that effort into nobody but yourself. That's it. You're supposed to put time, energy, and effort into yourself and nobody else. And if somebody has an issue with that and they want you to put that time, effort, and energy into them, that person's probably crazy. That person is probably nuts. Only someone with a problem, a personal problem. All right, not only is it a personality disorder, it's a personal problem. It's a personal problem. All right, I'll keep my personal problems to myself. I'll figure out some way to make it right. Pray it away, read it away, study it away. Uh, uh, um, what do they call it? What do they call those people? Therapist it away. Whatever I got to do. I'm about self improvement. I'm about making things right with me. So that way, I can't possibly be wrong with anybody else on purpose. Your focus is destroying them on the inside. They feel some type of way. Why won't you look at me? Why won't you look at me? And they make it so they think you don't care about them, but it's like, why do you have to? It's not that you don't care about them, you just don't care about them that much. You don't care about them that kind of way. You don't care about them like they want you to. They see you care about yourself more than them, and that's the problem. They want you to care about themselves more than you, because they probably care about you more than they do themselves, because they're probably too worried about other people more than themselves. You can't be worried about other people like that. You can't care about other people like that. But it's something in you that's drawing attention to you, and it's something in you that makes them have to pay attention to you, and that makes them upset when you don't notice them back. It's like, yo, I'm noticing you. Why are you not noticing me back? I'm noticing you. Why are you not noticing me back? Because I don't have to. I don't know you. Are you trying to get to know me? Are you trying to talk to me? Are you trying to be my friend? Are you trying to? What are we doing here? What am I noticing you for? What am I paying attention to you for? What am I stopping what I'm doing and looking at you for? What are we doing that for? It's got yo, give me a reason. It's got to, yo, give me a reason, give me a sign. It's got to be a reason. It's got to be a sign. It's got to be something. All right, you got people, focus people at work. Like, maybe we need to walk around with a sign on our shirt or on our head or something. Focus people at work. Do not disturb. Focus people at work. They'll really start disturbing you. Get real loud and stuff. And they really think you don't care. They think you don't care about them because you're focused on yourself. There's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself. It's really nothing wrong with that. And you're supposed to be paying attention to you and minding your business. What else is there to do when you don't know somebody, or when you don't know somebody's trying to get to know you? They're just being strange, you know? They want you to stop what you're doing and put all that attention into them. They see you putting love into yourself, educating yourself, working on yourself, and that makes them jealous. They don't do that with their time. They don't know how to use their time, and that's the thing. They don't know how to use their time. And yo, if you ever are around someone that doesn't know how to do their time, you will bring the worst out of them by being focused, having goals, having tasks, having something that it is that you need to do with your life throughout the day. That's going to hurt somebody, and that's why your focus is destroying them. They don't know what to do with their time. Got a whole 24 hours worth throughout the day, and they don't even know what to do. They don't even know what to do with their day. You know how that makes a person feel when they got a whole day to themselves and they just inoperative? You are operative. They're inoperative. No, don't know what to do. You're operative. Only the high class elite are going to get that one. But yo, you're operative. You are operative. You know what to do. You know what to do. They don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know what to do with their time. They don't know what to do with their life. And that's the definition of an idle mind right there. And that's why a lot of these people will act the way they act, because their mind is the devil's workshop. If you don't know what to do with your life besides a job or going to work, if you don't know what to do with your time besides not being at work, and you don't have a clue, you don't have a clue as to what to do with your time, then you're going to be pissed off at people who do. There are people who want to do great things, and there are people who want to be successful, and they're not going to stop doing what they need to do or take their mind off of themselves for you. They're just people. No one does that. They wouldn't do it for us. They wouldn't do it for you. They'll ignore you in a heartbeat, and they should. They'll ignore you in a heartbeat, and they should be ignoring us. They should be focused on something, but they don't know what to do with themselves, their time, their day, or their life. And it drives them crazy to be around someone that's focused and that's making progress, because when you're around someone that's doing that and you're not, you can't help but feel that you're being left behind, and you can't help but feel anxious about your life. It's like being the only person that's not going to college, and your brother's going to college, or your sister's going to college, your cousin's going to college. They're all being successful, and not to say you won't just because that's happening, but if you have an intelligent mind, or you have within you the idea that you want to be something, you're going to start to kick it up a notch. You're going to start to be like, man, it's something that I got to be doing. Even if you're being still and letting the ideas come to you, because it's something that I need to do. I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to get anxious. I'm going to sit. I'm going to pray. I'm going to let some ideas flow to me. I'm going to attract some ideas. I'm going to ask God for some money making ideas. I'm gonna figure out what I like. I'm gonna ask God to direct me, show me where I need to go, show me what I need to be doing with my time, with my day, with the hours of my day, with my life, so that way I could get somewhere. I could do something. It may not be school, it may not be a job, it may not be what everybody else is doing, but I'm going to do something other than just sit around and not do anything, because that would drive anybody crazy. But the thing is, the difference. This person done drove past like 5 times. The difference between you and them, you're not going to take that out on anybody. What sense does it make to take out on somebody because you're not where you want to be, or you don't have anything going on? I don't have anything going on. I'm going to be mad at you because you do, and you have things to do. That's not doing anything for anybody. It never did anything for anybody. So somebody is hurt because you're focused. Somebody is hurt on the inside because you know what to do. You have something to do. You have something that you like to do, something that you want to do, something that you're working towards. Like people who don't have a passion, people who don't have goals, people who don't have dreams, they stand the chance to be very upset and angry at people who do. And you know what you want to do with your life, and that pisses people the hell off, because you know what you want to do with your life, and you know what you want to do with your time. All right, you're not just sitting there being idle. All right, a idle car, it just sits there with the gas running. That's wasting fuel. That's wasting time. That's wasting energy. That's wasting money. That's idle cars just sitting there. It's like a person that works for Amazon and get out the car and imagine them just not delivering any packages, just standing there by their car. Just the car is just idling. It's just it's not going anywhere. And when you have an idle mind in life, you're not going anywhere. You're stuck. And they're mad because they're stuck and you're not. You're not stuck. Even if you are stuck, or appear stuck, or they think you're stuck, you're not going to be stuck for long. Even if it looks like you're stuck, you're not going to be stuck for long, because you have something to do to up your game. You have something to do to elevate yourself. You have something to do to move your life forward. Who doesn't want to move forward in life? Everybody should want to move forward in life. Everybody should want something to do with their life. You got to have something that you want to do with your life. You have to. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. You're not getting anywhere. You're not going to go anywhere. And people are going to be passing you by. All right? Just like the far side. people are going passing you by. All right, people are going, man, that beat is hot too. People are going to be passing you by, and you don't want to be passed by. And not only are people going to be passing you by, but your own life is going to be passing you by. Screw people, forget people passing you by. Congratulations, they passed you by. Whoop-de-doo. But life is going to be passing you by, and that's not something that you want. You don't want to be passed by life. You want to take life by the horns. All right, you want to make life. You want to make life your you want to make life your you want to make life work for you. Let's put it that way. There's some things I want to say, but you know what I'm saying. You want to make life your, you know, you want to make life what you want it to be. All right, Plato said, take charge of your life. You can do with it what you will. Take charge of your life. You can do what you will with it. All right. Take charge of your life. You can do what you will with it. All right. And they have a problem with you because you're taking charge of your life. You're not just sitting there scrolling on your phone. You're not just sitting there watching memes. You're not just sitting there watching shorts. You use everything, every second, minute, day, hour to educate yourself, up your game, make yourself better. You only want to be better. You don't want anything else other than being better. That's all you desire, is to be a better version of yourself. And you work towards that each and every single day. And you're not going to let anybody disturb that, interrupt that, get in the way, destroy that, nothing. You'll rather somebody be destroyed on the inside rather than someone being able to stand a chance of destroying your day, disturbing your peace, and stopping you from what it is you need to do or get done. You don't have time for nonsense. You don't play games with people. You're not going to play that game with people. People want to play games, you don't. They're going to be playing by themselves. All right, and focus plays a huge part in that. You have to be focused, because there are going to be a lot of things that people do that they just don't like it, and there are going to be a lot of things that people do that shows that they just don't like your focus. They just don't like the ability that you have to really get down and discipline yourself. When you can focus because you know you have to get things done, you are disciplined. All right, just like this book I was reading the other day. Discipline isn't sexy. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back. Discipline ain't sexy. Discipline ain't sexy. People like to, relax and watch the game, and do things that they like to do. Go out here, go out there. But what are you working towards in life? There's nothing wrong with doing those things, but are you accomplishing something? Are you working towards something? Do you have something in the back of your mind that's eating at you until you go back, pick it up, and complete what you need to do for it, and before the day's over? You got to have something that you love to do, that you want to do, and that's what you need to use your time for. That's what you need to be using for your time. You need to be using that for your time and not trying to distract yourself. That's what all this stuff is, all right? People will allow themselves to be distracted, and I've been guilty of it too. But I'm getting myself in gear because I'm not going to allow myself to be distracted. I'm not going to allow myself to be distracted by outward forces. I'm not going to allow myself to be distracted by inward forces. And this is why discipline isn't sexy, because it's a lot of things that you'd like to do. Of course, you'd like to chill, scroll on your phone, and relax and be carefree and not have a care or worry in the world. All right, of course you would want to do that, but there has to be something. There has to be something that you do. There has to be something that you choose to do. There has to be something. It has to be something that you focus on, because otherwise you're just going to stand a chance of not doing the things that you need to do. No one wants to do that. No one wants to be someone that is not getting things done, because it's going to make you focus on the people around you too much. And if those things are bothering you that much, you can stand a chance of being a hater. All right, it can happen to anybody, and you just don't want that. All right, you need to have discipline, and that discipline is going to help you get use your time wisely, because if not, you're just going to be sitting around watching the television, sitting around BSing, not achieving goals, not going after your dreams, not doing what you need to do to make your life the life that you want. And you're going to see other people living your life. And that's why people like the phones, because it's like instant gratification. You get to see someone live your dream, and people are living through other people. And I'm tired of living through other people. I love to see people successful. I like to see people live their dream, but I'm not going to be living through other people. If you can be successful and enjoy your life, I can too. And if they can be successful and live their life, so can you. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button as the Brinks truck is pulling up before this video is over. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.